Greetings. I am so pleased you are tuning in to Naturally Inspired with Robyn Bridges, a place to explore and deepen your own connection to the natural world, both within and without. Together we will be activating the path of direct experience through meditations, outdoor invitations, readings, and guests who can further enliven us to the power and beauty of living consciously. One of the strongest metaphors that many of us utilize to understand our lives is that they are on a kind of journey. Collectively we are, individually we are, and it is so instructive to realize this because it's so rich. So I wrote a book of poetry, my third book of poetry, Safe Passage, Eyes on Sunrise, to commemorate this and clarify and elucidate and empathize and explain and to go into the dark and to the light with you, the reader, and now with you, the listener. So I'd like to read a little bit of the introduction to Safe Passage, and then I'll read a couple of poems for you. Introduction. When we consciously experience life as a journey, we are privileged to embark upon a lifelong adventure full of twists, turns, and surprises, through which we have the opportunity to develop trust, purpose, and meaning. Though passages from one phase of life to another are seldom easy, they carry cargoes of depth and character. By squarely facing that which daunts us, we voyage into a soulful wisdom, gleaned from navigating rough waters. Sailors of old always navigated by the stars, trusting their sturdy light to bring them safely home. And when even stars were obscured by tumultuous storm, as dawn approached, they would keep their eyes on the horizon to welcome sunrise. As we enter into a more conscious relationship with ever-changing movements in our own unfolding lives, we discover divine assistance, courage, and hope as our journey mates. These steer us towards our own true north, while we steadily fasten our own eyes on sunrise. May these poems do their part to ignite an alchemy in you, fire your consciousness into gold, then cool and sail you home. So, this book has several sections to it. And I think I would first like to deal with part one, first steps. This in some ways is a rather difficult one. It's called Your Suffering. But we all, of course, have levels and degrees of suffering perceived by us or others perhaps differently. But on Earth, one thing that I've had to consistently accept more and more is that there is suffering. And although Buddhist thought may often tell us, well, the degree of the suffering is up to your perception. Or if you even call it suffering, it's up to your perception. Nevertheless, I deal with my own suffering. I used to deal with it through resistance a lot. And now more often, I am able to take it in more quickly by accepting that it's here to teach me something. And I will learn and I will be better and freer for it on the other side, which is a wonderful philosophy, I think, that thanks to some current consciousness teachers, I have adopted. So here's the poem, You're Suffering. Aches deep in the bones, strain your ligaments as you limp far into winter nights along miles of unclaimed roads where no maps mark shadows overhang. Dark shapes leer towards those who would dare pass. If you're among those unsaved and unblessed, you must remember to breathe and keep walking the narrow road, though it is ringed by incessant brambles. Uncharted sorrow might beleaguer you, trolling along, swallowing its own tongue. If it called out, even the wolves would shudder. But move on, silent, alone, stumbling deeper into your own life, until finally even judgment falls away. Then you will hear clear bells begin to ring. An old familiar song you'd forgotten will seep into your bones, soothing scarred places and banishing ghosts. Leave all else behind. Concern yourself more with arriving unhaunted than unharmed. As we move along in awareness and deepening consciousness of our life journeys, we do have help, which comes in many forms. And in the book Safe Passage that I have written, part 4 deals with help from the ancestors. And at the beginning, there's a beautiful photograph of Stonehenge, of course, and a couple of sentences I have written about that. Ancestors offer real, living, and magical support. They understand our life challenges and want to help. We have so many ancient teachings to help us remember to call on them for assistance and support. In turn, we offer our recognition and gratitude, learning we are more loved and accompanied than we ever previously imagined. And this is simply called Ancestors, this poem. Their long, translucent bodies lean in towards us from long remembrance, waft echoes of forgotten songs into our waiting hearts. Here we feel, in every cell and bone, how we belong, why we came, where we will drift when earth time is done. That makes it all right. Life pulsing through and beyond death reverberates through every sunrise and sunset, forming impossible cracks and ribbons of light streaming down into our consciousness, waiting for us to look up and in, up and in. Ancestors have so many stories to tell, but even more, so much hushed love to whisper. Can you hear them? They are right next to you. Ancestors blessing us. They are here, somber, laughing, loving. Here, because there is nowhere else for them to be. Well, I have so many poems I would like to read to you from Safe Passage, but I will just choose one or two more. This one is called Only If. This is for you only if you are lost, and if every door you've opened has proven fruitless, and every thought has died a confused and heartless mess. I can meet you here, moored as you are, with your ship taking on water. If you are stuck but ready, the wind will carry you. Take up anchor. Either set your sails or drift with the current. It does not matter. Let disappointment's long arm rock you. So now meet the life that has been yours and no one else's all along. The one you refused, the one that went into hiding down ancient passageways, the pulse so different from how you imagined your own. Life begins anew the moment you embrace yourself. If you won't take your own tender arms and hold your own life, who will? The next poem I would like to read to you is open hands. Your journey knows. Our lives are great journeys of loving, longing, and despair. No surface normalcy survives long in the lives of those who have touched the hand of creation. To be alive, we must be alive. The journey is everything, beauty and terror convening in deepened awareness, meeting in the place beyond their differences. Your journey carries itself to complete wisdom. The choice your anxious mind questions resides next to the peace harbored in your soul. If you could only see that each encounter has textured your entire experience here, how each event has taught you something important. Whether focused or drifting, can you see that every day wants to lead you towards love? Don't miss this gift, pouring out of open hands into your waiting ones. And the last poem I would like to read you from Safe Passage in this podcast is called Quantum Magic. I don't know how many of you know about quantum physics, and it has taken me probably 15 years to begin to grasp the amazement and the wonder of it. But I know that there are many out there who have written beautiful books about it, explain it, speak about it quite well. I think of Fritjof Capra. I think of Dr. Bruce Lipton and Greg Braden. I think of Brian Swim and Nassim Haramein. All these beautiful discoverers, explorers, and researchers. And me, as still a neophyte, but I've gotten it in the body even more than in my mind. So I did write a poem about that. Quantum magic. When we truly get that invisible subatomic particles who leave only trails behind, only show up when we turn our attention to them, waves until the moment of observation, when we truly get that the field of all possibility takes on materiality from our conscious choice and focused intent, how do we not, creators that we are, just run around all day singing and waving our hands, palms reaching to heaven? How do we not throw back our heads in amazement and stomp with riotous response? Could it be that our thoughts, our feelings, our desires all brought this into being? That we, part of God, together let imagination run wild and show itself in all the bodacious neon fish and knowledgeable humpbacks, in the fragrant jasmine and careful katydids, in the vining plants, and oh, us. How do we not spend the rest of our days rejoicing? Magic it is at the deepest levels, wonder like the first dawn, symphonic like the end of day. Open-mouthed, we laugh and cavort, while explosive quiet dances over all the earth. So thank you. I enjoyed having the opportunity to do a little reading today from Safe Passage, and I hope you enjoyed it. I will have more in the coming days from this book and others. And meanwhile, I am wishing you good journey on your own passage in your life, and may you know at a deepening level how good it is and how safe you are and how able to move through everything that life presents to you. Blessings. If any of the podcasts you hear are activating a sense of need for support as you grow and evolve, I have a variety of healing modalities which I offer, ranging from restorative ceremony to voice dialogue, ceremony in nature, hypnotherapy, regenerative breathwork, walking the medicine wheel, and divination cards readings. So you can find out more about those on my website, robynbridges.com, Robyn with a Y. So thank you for joining us today on Naturally Inspired with Robyn. And may the content that you have received bless your body, your mind, and your spirit throughout the day and until you tune in again. Please do subscribe to this podcast. It is helpful in so many ways to do so. And share this episode with a friend. Many blessings.